this video, I'm going to be reviewing a pair of one-to-one AirPod Maxes from DHgate. Not only that, but I'm also going to be reviewing another pair of supposedly one-to-one AirPod Maxes that I actually bought from somebody's private supplier. I'm not going to name names in this video because I don't want any beef. But I want to show you guys what you'll be getting if you do decide to go with a private vendor instead of with my completely free DHgate vendor. So first off, before we get started, my DHgate vendor, which is going to be in the description for completely free, comes with this plastic wrapping.
Okay.
I accidentally didn't press the record button and I did open the plastic wrapping. If you're sitting there thinking, whoa, he doesn't actually have the plastic wrapping because maybe he just tore it off and got it from another box. Why would I even bother showing you the plastic wrapping if that's the case? So going ahead and throwing that trash down, a few things to mention about my DHgate vendor is that it does come with the tab pull aparts on the side right here. While this guy, who I bought from somebody's private supplier, which I have bought from a lot of other YouTubers' private suppliers, and what I found is that most of the time they do just share the same people. Generally what happens is that you'll get a link to some random website or some random WhatsApp where maybe that YouTuber or where maybe that influencer that you bought the private vendor from is actually just behind that screen selling you a whatever one-to-one product that they got for super cheap on DHgate, and they didn't even bother getting one of the real ones. They got one of the ones that they can get for super cheap. Because if we check this out right here, it has no green flaps. Plus, while this one did have a Apple Care code, it's not on the actual box anywhere. I can only get the Apple Care code from when I hook it up to my phone. And that Apple Care code actually expired a year ago. Compared to my completely free DHgate vendor, if we check it out first here, the back of the boxes look completely different because this is how the real one is supposed to look. Also, the Apple logo is way smaller. This one is wider, just like the real one is. It also does come with a working Apple Care number. I'm going to show a screenshot. And just to prove that it does work, I'm gonna go ahead and get on my phone and actually put it in front of you guys. Coverage. And if we go ahead and zoom in on what the serial number says, as you guys can see, this is what the serial number is. C6CJXCLR, I believe. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in exactly as it is. So C6GCJ, blah, 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 whatever. And going ahead and pressing submit. I'm not gonna be cutting this video at all. Right here, it says what the purchase date is. So it's got a warranty that actually hasn't even expired yet, meaning that this is the perfect time to pick one of these up from this vendor, because if you buy it and then show it to somebody and send them a link to this page, it actually makes sense that you're selling it about 6 months later. Now, first off, let's go ahead and compare the difference between my completely free DHgate vendor available in the description and this guy's paid vendor. First off, this one doesn't smell like anything, but this smells like glue. If we check this out right here, the wire mesh is different. This one is more like the real one where it's like a thin plated wire mesh. Well, this one is more like thin and sparse, as you guys can see. The MagSafe charging case does look the same, but what's cool about this vendor for completely free is that it does come with more color schemes. So I got this one in pink, for example, but on the private vendor, it only comes with this one. Another thing to mention is that this guy's shit vendor that I bought from doesn't actually come with any instruction manual or cables, but this one does. It comes with a cable, it comes with an instruction manual right here and a full cable. Going ahead and taking the AirPod Maxes out, there is some small differences. For example, on this one, the earpieces are a little bit bigger, and on this one, they're not. Something to mention is that on both of them do have removable ear muffs, and something to say that as long as you get the version that has things like spatial sound and noise cancellation, the way to select that inside of DHgate for this one is to go to DHgate and select the one that says ANC. But keep in mind, guys, this one does not come with spatial sound, only with ANC, even if you select. Plus, if I go ahead and turn these on, I can actually go to the AirPod Max settings themselves, and I can turn on noise cancellation, and there's a noticeable difference. I can turn on transparency, and now I can hear everything. And then there's also spatial sound. I can also control the volume, so you guys can see right here, I am controlling the volume on the AirPod Maxes themselves. I can play this movie clip, and it sounds just as good as the real AirPods. And as you guys can see, this free DHgate vendor is obviously better than this paid vendor.
Wow, nice.
Now, again, I'm not going to reveal whose private supplier I bought this from because I don't want to get shot or get my video taken down. I've heard of people illegally copywriting strike videos if you criticize their vendors, and I know who's doing it, but again, if I say who's doing it, then this video is gonna get taken down, and I wanna make sure that this information gets out there in the world. I literally give out every single reselling vendor for completely free, and inside of my free reselling Discord, I literally give out all the sauce you could ever want for completely free as well. I have a free PDF course inside of the Discord that literally has my 3 years of reselling knowledge compressed into one 5-page document, where I teach you how to list any product on any selling site and not get banned. We also have a bunch of product pictures from people who have bought from my free vendors, people who have bought things like AirPods and iPhones, MagSafe charging cases, spider hoodies, denim tears, North Face jackets, and much more. If you enjoy any of my vendors, or if you think any of them are cool, go ahead and comment down below which one is your favorite.
Nice.
And I'm gonna pick one of you to give a free $100. I'm gonna show a screenshot right now of the comment that won last video's giveaway. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you up and cash app you $100 real quick. I wanna run up that same giveaway again for you guys because these DHgate AirPod Maxes are only $80 compared to this one where I got this one from this guy's private supplier, which by the way, I can't get a refund for these, but I can get a refund for DHgate. A lot of people don't know this, but you can just request a refund from DHgate, and as long as it's within 30 days of you actually receiving your product, just like Amazon, you can send it back to them and get a full refund. So there is literally no risk to getting started in reselling. On top of that, if you guys don't have a lot of money, which is totally valid, if you have literally less than $20, you can get a pair of AirPod 4s for literally just 18 bucks that you can then resell for a minimum of $50 and use that to inevitably scale up to AirPod Maxes. I'm able to use this free vendor to sell up to 10 AirPod Maxes a month and net a easy $200 profit per sale. Yeah, boy. If you guys want to watch a video of me reviewing every single other of my completely free reselling vendors, go ahead and click on this video that you can see right here, right now. But with that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching and hope that you have a good day. Bye.